right, we ready to get going? Thank you so much, everyone, for coming in, to the kids dancing, and for everyone taking their seats. That's fantastic. Welcome, everyone, to the fifth annual Ottawa Children's Gala. My name is Leanne Lang. I'm from CTV Morning Live, and I am honored to be co-hosting tonight with Angie Poirier from Magic 100. How excited are you?
I am so excited to be back, and I love that this event we've had a chance to do, well, Leanne since the beginning for 5 years, but me just the last couple of years, and it's, every year you go, is it going to get better? Can they do better? Can they up it from last year? And again, they have done that this year. This is incredible.
How awesome does this room look, everyone? It's amazing. You really do feel like you have walked into a fairy tale, and it has already been an amazing evening so far. I think my daughters, I should say the girls, freaked out over Darth Vader and the Stormtroopers because they're huge Star Wars fans.
And we were all about Ariel and chasing down Snow White, who was very happy to see us with her dress right up. It was amazing. So as you've seen so far tonight, the atmosphere is very relaxed. Don't try to keep your kids sitting on their chairs all seat belted in. It ain't gonna happen. Let them wander, let them explore. They will be fine, they will be safe, they will be playing together. And same with you. Feel free to get up, grab a drink, walk around. This is not super formal. We know that. That's not gonna happen with all of these families that are here tonight. So feel free to just do whatever makes your family comfortable.
Okay, I'm gonna ask, how many kids have already taken off their shoes? The fancy shoes that you just bought to go with the fancy suit and the dress, I see a lot of hands. My kids have already ditched their brand new shoes.
I've seen some mummies with their shoes off already, and I'm about ready to go there too.
As long as you've taken your pictures at the start of the night, I think everyone's good to have the kids barefoot for most of the evening. So we'll get through a couple of the other details as well. I can't believe the amount of items that they have that Spencer and his crew have been able to put together for this silent auction. There are things for the kids, things for the adults, parties. It's amazing to see what's been available. So please keep in mind, bid often, and we are going to shut the silent auction tables at 8:30 this evening. So 8:30 will be the close of the silent auction.
Lots of things for sale on top of that. You may have seen the glow wands when you first came in. They're $20 for the first one, $15 for the second sibling after that. And those are basically going to be your concert merchandise. So later when the kids hit the dance floor, the glow wands will be lit up and the whole room will be glowing. So feel free to purchase those out along the red carpet. You can also find volunteers that are walking around with 50-50 tickets. This could really pay off for you later tonight. Maybe plan a little getaway anywhere but here with this winter we've been having. So the 50-50 could pay off big for you. So find the volunteers circulating with those tickets.
Also, I know some people had an opportunity, very talented face painters, and if you were in line and you didn't have an opportunity to get the face painting done, it will be offered through dinner. So if you've got kind of one of the kids kind of still nagging and wondering if it will be available, it will be as we are getting ourselves after dinner to be able to have the opportunity once again to head back and get their face painted.
A very, very cool thing that you need to know about that is happening tonight is the treasure chest. So again, there are going to be people that are circulating the room selling keys. These keys are $10 each. There's a lot of us in this room, probably 500, I think, tonight, upwards of around that. There will only be 100 keys sold. So once they're gone if you don't get in on that. $10 a key. That key could open up the treasure chest, and inside that treasure chest is a plethora of merchandise worth over $1,500. Real awesome goodies. So make sure you get those keys before they're sold out.
Of course, when you have events like this, when you've got Spencer behind it, but of course, to be able to put an event on like this, you need the volunteers and you definitely need the sponsorship. And so a big shout out this year to the title sponsor. It is amazing to be able to welcome Paul Rushforth here this evening. You've seen his names, you'll see him around the room, but his wife was here last year, was able to just appreciate just what an amazing event it is and said, you know what? No doubt about it, we got to be able to get on board this year, and so it's wonderful to be able to welcome Paul Rushforth Real Estate to be able to be the title sponsor this year. Thank you, Paul.
Woo! And he's brought a lot of people with him here tonight. There's a whole crew from Rushforth. Of course, he's not only one of the top realtors, but he's a community man, he's a family man, he's a hockey dad, and we're so thankful to have him here tonight. Of course, also sponsoring tonight is Bell Media, our employers, so thanks to Magic 100 and CTV Ottawa for that.
All right, I've already sent out a ton of pictures on Instagram and on Twitter, but I failed. I'm so sorry, Spencer, to include the hashtag. For those of you that are on Twitter and want to be able to share and let everyone know how amazing this event is, please use the hashtag OCG, so Ottawa Children's Gala, but OCG 2015. I'll go back and retweet some of those things, Spencer.
And I don't know if you had a chance to see it in the staging room, our little reception room when we first came in the corner. Did anyone have a chance to see the cake? Oh my God, the cake. Top of the Hill Bakery, once again, pulling off the most incredible cake. If you didn't get a chance to see it, make sure that you circulate and take the kids to see it at some point. It's basically, obviously the theme tonight is Once Upon a Time. It's every fairy tale creature coming out of a storybook. You have Captain Hook and Peter Pan, and Olaf is in there, and Tinkerbell, and you have to see this incredible cake. So thank you once again to Top of the Hill Bakery. We want to thank Avant-Garde, incredible decor. This room looks amazing tonight. They transformed it into this wonderland that it is, so thank you to them. And absolutely thank you to the Ottawa Conference and Event Center for once again staging this incredible event. They give us the run of the place, access to that room, access to this room, and go above and beyond. So thank you so much to them as well.
And didn't they have to open up some secret back doors to be able to get Cinderella's carriage in this evening? It did not fit through the front doors. So a little bit of magic and a little bibbidi-boppidi-boo, and they were able to get the carriage in this evening. So I know that our mayor is probably one of the busiest mayors in the country. Usually, I don't know, on a Saturday it could be up to 12 events that he's able to attend. I can guarantee you this is going to be the highlight of the weekend of the year, and I'm going to ensure that he knows that by the end of the night. It is a wonderful opportunity to be able to have him experience the Children's Gala for the very first time, and so it is our honor to have our mayor here this evening with a very special announcement. So please help me welcome our mayor, Jim Watson.
Thank you very much, Angie and Leanne, and thank you for emceeing again this year. It's a real pleasure as mayor of the city to be here with two of my council colleagues. I'd like to introduce and ask them to stand. Scott Moffat from Rideau Goulburn and Michael Kakish from Gloucester South Nepean are both with us today. Thank you, councillors, for being here today. It's my pleasure on behalf of my colleagues on City Council to proclaim February 21st, 2015 as Kids Play Safe Day. For 5 years, this gala has been raising money to go to Cheo. And Spencer tells me that over the course of 5 years, over $200,000 has been raised for the best children's hospital in all of Canada. So thank you for your generosity. Merci pour votre appui. And I'm going to ask Spencer to come up here, and we're going to proclaim the day and present him with this certificate. Let's hear it for Spencer. He's the brains behind this whole event. And this looks like Spencer's daughter. He is an incredible city builder and has done so much for our community. Spencer, on behalf of the City of Ottawa, let me just read you the proclamation. Whereas Kids Play Safe's mandate is to raise awareness of preventable childhood injuries and advocate for the creation of safe environments to reduce the toll of injuries taken on children and youth in our community. And whereas this organization has donated thousands of helmets to children in the community and contributed over $100,000 to the Children's Hospital of Eastern Ontario through various local fundraisers, whereas 1 in 5 children who visit the emergency room is because of an injury that could have been prevented, the importance of playing safe must be relayed throughout the community as essential to the well-being of children and youth. Therefore, I, Jim Watson, Mayor of the City of Ottawa, do hereby proclaim February 21st, 2015, Kids Play Safe Day in the City of Ottawa. Thanks, Spencer. Have a great evening.
I just get everyone's attention for a quick second? We're just going to introduce one of our first guest speakers. Just before I do that, just by a round of applause, just out of curiosity, how many of you have been in attendance for 5 years straight to the Ottawa Children's Gala? Okay. What about 4 years? 3? 2? How many first-timers this week? Wow! That is surprising. Well, welcome. Glad you made it this year. Just before we get into our first guest speaker, I'm just going to let you in on a little something here. So obviously, as you saw earlier, because it was proclaimed Kids Play Safe Day, Spencer Warren, who is up here on stage, for those of you who are first-timers, he is the founder of this gala. It came out of his brain. And he has a little girl by the name of Emily. And I'm just going to ask Emily to come and join me up on stage for a second. You saw Emily earlier, so Em, just come on up. So when Spencer and his wife Lisa first dreamt up the Ottawa Children's Gala, Emily was 4 years old. And Emily just turned 9 years old this past week. So she's all big now. But the cool thing is the gala always happens this time of year. So since Emily was really young, she always believed that all of this, the decor and the characters and the cake and the candy, was all basically her birthday party. This was all for Emily. So what's really kind of funny is in all of those years, being that this is her birthday party, we've never had a chance to sing happy birthday to Emily 500 people strong. So we want to hear what that sounds like. Are you guys willing to help out tonight? Awesome. All right, front and center, lady, go to the center stage. Center stage, right out there in the middle. All right, 3, 2, 1. So cute. All right, thank you very much for helping out with that. So now I'm going to introduce Emily's dad to come back up on stage. Of course, as we mentioned and as you saw, Spencer Warren is the founder and chair of the Ottawa Children's Gala. It is the first of its kind in Ontario. No babysitters. You're all here together tonight. Spencer's passion is helping children in our community, and he and his wife Lisa have also, in addition to this event, founded the Cheo Golf Tournament and the Cheo Fun Day Barbecue, all in support of Planet Safe for the Cheo Foundation. So Spencer has also been elected Ottawa Catholic School Board trustee as of this year, serving Barrhaven, Gloucester, and South Nepean. So obviously all about families, all about the kids. He has won multiple community awards for all of his hard work. So proud to call him one of my best friends. Please welcome Spencer Warren.
Good evening, everyone. Emily wanted to start off by saying hi first. It's her show, not mine, so.
Hello.
Thank you, everyone, for coming this evening. As you know, it's our 5th annual Ottawa Children's Gala. I was surprised to hear how many first-time people are here tonight. It's really impressive. It's hard to market something like this. We're here because we love our children and we want to help make it safe. When our daughter Emily was just 2, she broke her arm as a result of a preventable injury. Many of you here, I'm sure, have a similar story. We are so grateful that there was no permanent damage, but not all kids are as lucky. 1 in 5 kids who visit Cheo are because of a preventable injury. Thousands of kids each year have suffered concussion, especially in 2014. That's more than 2 kids per day. There are a lot of other people in this room that we have to thank for this huge success. Our volunteers who spent countless hours for the last 2 days putting this together. Let's give a thanks for them. Good, right. I'm not sure if you guys know, but we spent 2 days actually putting this whole thing together. So it's kind of like a rodeo. You have everyone in here putting everything up. This room was blank yesterday, this time. So it takes a lot of man hours at nighttime last night and today. So not a lot of us have had a lot of sleep. But we have to thank our volunteers, and we have to also thank the Ottawa Conference and Event Center, because without them, we would have never gotten this done. So thank you. Like Leanne and Angie mentioned, we had a struggle today trying to get the carriage through the front door because the measurements were a little off. So we had to actually move all the tables, bring it through from the back, and still get it out there on time through the snow blizzards. So a lot of things happen here behind the scenes that nobody realizes. I'd like to also thank Quality Entertainment for what they've done. They put all this together, the lighting, the stage, the sound, everything that's happened is because of them. So thank you to Brian and his group. Paul Rushforth, of course, I have to thank him. You know, without him, we wouldn't have had a title sponsor. It's tougher every year to find new people who believe in the same dream that we have. You know, the first year we did this, nobody really believed in our dream because there isn't such a thing as a children's gala. So, you know, we have to thank people like Paul. I really appreciate it. Of course, I have to thank Leanne and Angie. Leanne's been here since day one. She's been the host. You know, I'm pretty sure the first year she thought I was nuts. She might still think I'm nuts. But she's been here since day one, and I have to thank you for that. And Angie, who's come on board and helped us as well. So thank you, Angie and Leanne. Trying to skip through all the notes. I'm not really a speech writer or reader, so just getting the highlights. You know. What else am I doing here? Okay. So Emily's hockey team's here. What else? I lost my thought. Okay, so finally, 2 hours later, I'm sure you guys want to hear me talk all night. We had some pretty cool performances tonight going on. You're going to see some hip-hop dancers. You're going to see some brooms slapping, stomping people. You're going to see Jordan McIntosh singing tonight. You're going to see some pretty cool stuff. But tonight's proof that we can actually, if we work together, we can make a difference in the community. You know, by doing the auction stuff, by donating money, we can help Cheo out and give back to our community. And that's what we're trying to do and teach Emily, is give back to the community and help people who need help. So I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. I'll stop talking because I lost where I was in my speech, and no one really cares what I'm saying anyway. So have a good evening. Thank you for coming.
Goodbye.
Oh my. So, what is that called? The entree is coming up soon?
Yeah.
And then, you know what my favorite part is? The dessert. I'm like, oh no, I go like this.
My cookie.
Yes, the cookie. It looks so
I
good.
kept on asking my mom, can I have my cookie before dinner? Can I have my cookie before dinner?
And what did she say?
Nope.
Moms, they know best though. Did you know that? We have to listen to what they say. They're looking out for us. Okay, girls, well, I'll let you enjoy. I'll see you later.
Have fun in Greenland.
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay.
Where's the iPad? I made him practice his pirate voice.
So how do you guys know each other?
We met on a ship.
Oh.
All right, well, I can see most of the kids have had their dinner, and all of us parents are leading their leftover French fries. Anyone picked at the French fries, parents? I know half of you dipped that chicken nugget into the ketchup waiting. I saw it. So hopefully the kids have enjoyed their dinner. They're free to be able to roam once again as your dinners are being served. The one thing that I know the kids really look forward to are the musical performances and the performances by other youth here in our community. And so I know that the lineup tonight looks fantastic for the entertainment for the kids and for us as well. And it's always interesting each and every year when we end up with new talent, new great kids, and kids that we will be seeing in the future and watching their careers blossom and develop. So our first performer tonight is Davis Dewan. Davis is an 11-year-old country crooner with an already impressive social media following. As a part of the Pop Shop All-Stars, Davis's performance credits include anthem performances for the Canadian Association of Fire Chiefs Provincial Gathering, the CIS Men's Basketball Championships at the Canadian Tire Centre, as well as performances for the Father and Daughters Ball at the NAC, for Nathan Phillips Square and the Harbourfront Centre in Toronto. So it's incredibly impressive, as well as a showcase at the Place des Arts and Victoria Square in Montreal. So we are very fortunate to be able to hear her sing, just 11 years old. I think we have a powerhouse in here tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, all the kids, let's welcome Davis Dewan to the stage.
Hi everybody, my name is Davis, and the first song I'm going to be singing for you guys is Let It Go. The snow glows white on a mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm a queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. It's funny how some distance makes everything seem small. And the fears no one's controlled me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do to test the limits and break through. No right, no wrong, no rules for me. I'm free. Let it go, let it go. I'm one with the wind and sky. Let it go, let it go. You'll never see me cry. Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. Thank you very much. Thank you guys so much. All right, so the next song I'm going to be singing is Firework, and I hope you guys like it. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screams and no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you, 'cause there's a spark in you? You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just open night like the 4th of July. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make them go up, up, up as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you're worth. Make them go out, out, out as you leave them all in awe. Boom, 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 even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. It's always been inside of you, 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 and now it's time to let it through. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make them go out, out, out as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make them go out, out, out as you leave them all in awe. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you're worth. Make them go out, out, out as you leave them all in awe. Thank you guys so much.
All right, I'm going to ask for everyone's attention once again. How did you like Davis's performance? Wasn't she amazing? So good. I saw all of you guys at the stage singing along with her. Gotta love anybody who sings anything Frozen. Oh my goodness. Okay, so our next guest speaker is very special. We're very happy to have him back here again at the Ottawa Children's Gala. So he is the Ottawa Senators team doctor. He's been with the team since the NHL debut in 1992-1993 season for the Sens. He's also an orthopedic surgeon at the Ottawa Hospital and an assistant professor in the orthopedic division of the University of Ottawa. In 2010, Dr. Cheo was critically injured himself when his motorcycle and a car collided. His recovery from massive head and chest injuries serve as an inspiration to us all. So please welcome back to the Ottawa Children's Gala, Dr. Donald Cheo.
Actually, that last act, how do you follow something like that? That was fantastic, Davis. That was an unbelievable voice you just heard, and I'm just a spinal surgeon, so I've got no chance against that. Anyways, tonight I don't want to be known as the doctor from the Ottawa Senators or from the Ottawa Hospital. Basically, today, more than anything else, I want to talk as a parent. I have my son here who also used Cheo some 20 years ago when he had a very severe case of the croup. And not only that, but that gasping shortness of breath that you think as a parent is going to stop the breathing almost any time. Everybody here who has a child who's had croup knows exactly what I'm talking about. I heard it again earlier this year when I was in a hotel room in Columbus, Ohio at NHL Team Physician Society meeting, and the croup that I heard on the other end of the phone was my grandson, Taver. And to hear that, and you're so many thousand miles away, you feel kind of hopeless. But what words would come out of my mouth was, Andre, you got to take Taver to Cheo as soon as possible. And within 1 hour, his breathing was back to normal. And to know that you can be 1,000 miles away and just say, take him to Cheo, you have that confidence in your heart that things will be okay. Anyways, more important than anything else, I want to keep it very short and simple, but for everybody who is a parent here, or if you're like me, a grandparent, the most important thing is to give back to your community, and in this case, it's really the Cheo Hospital being here, being up and running the way it is what we need as parents and grandparents for that confidence that we have when we see our kids. We want them to play safe, but every now and then, when something happens and an accident occurs, you want to be confident that the kids are very safe in the hands of Cheo. So for everybody who's come here tonight, thank you very much, because every seat that's out there helps support Cheo, and that is what my heart wants. Thank you very much, folks, and enjoy tonight. Oh, if there's one more thing I can say, if people here like some of the memorabilia that has been brought in, I brought in some things for the Gala so that I can go to Cheo. So if anybody here, I know there's a lot of Sens fans out here, and we're playing tonight, and this is the one time where they say, Don, you're not at the game? I say, no, Cheo to me this time is more important. So go out there, put a few dollars down, but at least you're not just getting a tax receipt, you're getting a nice piece of memorabilia of tonight's evening out there. So there's some really nice things out there. Please do not hesitate to go out there and put your bid on something. And there's nothing like putting your name out there knowing that you just outbid somebody else, okay? Okay, take care. Okay, thank you very much.
Stormtroopers in the middle of the dance floor. How cool. All right, we have one other guest speaker that we are going to introduce to you right now. Our next speaker is pretty incredible. He suffered a childhood injury playing football in a backyard pool, and the injury left him paralyzed from the neck down, and several surgeries followed to realign his spine. He refused to be discouraged by this, and during his stay at Cheo, worked extremely hard at therapies and regaining his independence. He learned to walk again, learned to write, to eat, and all of this with a positive attitude. While continuing his physiotherapy, he's gone on to finish high school, will complete a degree in economics from the University of Ottawa this year, and has chaired multiple fundraising initiatives to help families living with life-limiting illnesses. So please, at this time, welcome the incredible Eric Duchesne to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. Bonsoir tout le monde. Is anyone here a lifeguard? Maybe? Any lifeguards in the house? Maybe not. Anyways, I'm a bit of your worst nightmare if you're a lifeguard, because when I was 15 years old, I was playing around a swimming pool with friends, and we were just throwing a football around the swimming pool, when all of a sudden I jumped in to catch the football, and as I landed in the pool, my head and shoulder hit the bottom, and basically I was left paralyzed from the neck down. I sank to the bottom of the pool and eventually drowned. Thankfully, the people around me knew CPR. They took me out of the pool and they basically brought me back to life. The paramedics arrived on the scene. The situation was very critical. I was still unable to move any part of my body after the accident. So therefore, the helicopter airlifted me right to Cheo. Upon my arrival at Cheo, the orthopedic surgeons and neurosurgeons rushed me to observation. I went into the MRI, CT scan, and X-ray, and the surgeons had to basically manually realign my spine. The prognosis. I wasn't able to directly hear it from the doctors, but my poor parents did. It was one of the most difficult moments in their lives. The doctors told my parents I had broken my neck in 3 different places and that I had a 10% chance of survival and a 5% chance of regaining any sort of mobility. A week later, after spending a week in ICU adjusting to the pain medication, I went into a second surgery. Fortunately, that surgery was a success, but I was still unable to move any part of my body. And to make things worse, the doctors told my parents I also suffered a stroke due to the trauma of the accident. A new life came around. My mom had to take a leave of absence from work to take care of me. My dad worked his butt off during the week and managed to make it on evenings and weekends. And my brother had to become the older brother because the older brother was in the hospital bed. There was no more independence. It was only call the nurse to scratch your nose, call the nurse to roll yourself over in bed, call the nurse to eat or even go to the washroom. No more independence at all. I couldn't feel my skin or your touch on my arm. It was the summer that I missed. After 2 months stuck in a hospital bed, doctors allowed me and my family to go outside for my first breath of fresh air that summer. It was a big win for me and my family, as we got to have a barbecue outside. In September, 3 months after the injury, I got one of my wish, which was a weekend pass so that I could go and celebrate my birthday with my friends and family. Later that month, the famous halo traction that stabilized all my neck came off. And I had a new fancy hard collar. It looked nicer, but it was still tough. Halloween came around. I could finally get out of my bed and get into my wheelchair by myself. The physio team and the rehab team at Cheo kept me pushing the limits. And on mid-November 2002, I managed to beat the odds and was able to walk out of the hospital like everybody else. 2 years after the surgery, after the injury, I was back on a snowboard. As fun as it was, my life was not back to normal. In high school, I had to do an extra year. My grades weren't the same when I came back because it was more difficult to concentrate, and I had a lot of physiotherapy to do. But I was still gaining strength. Now, tonight, the consequences of this injury, like many others, go well beyond high school. So I strongly encourage you all to, when you go to the pool, when you go to the beach, when you go to prom, when you cross the street to take the bus, to think first and, plan it safe. Think of the worst. So tonight, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting Cheo and their wonderful program. And it's a pleasure to be amongst all of you tonight. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Eric, amazing story, and it's so nice to have you be able to speak here tonight. So great to be able to hear the encouraging aspects to what our medical system is able to do, but also, again, understand how serious injuries can be. So I know we've got some kids ready to go. We're ready to dance. Shoes are on, shoes are off, but it's going to be a ton of fun. A couple of reminders right now. I know a lot of people have been purchasing those keys, which is fantastic, but we'd like to be able to see all the keys sold and available to open up that treasure chest with about $1,500 value in that treasure chest. So we have just a couple keys to go. If we can, we'd love to be able to sell out all of the keys. And also a reminder that we've got the wands. I see the wands, I see the swords, but we also have the 50 tickets as well. So keep that in mind as we continue to give you the entertainment that we have here this evening. And so we continue to bring you some fantastic entertainment. And the next people we have up, Offbeat. Offbeat started in 2001, September at Glebe Collegiate, under the direction of Pierre Massey, Glebe's former fine arts head. The group consists of roughly 48 students who use unconventional percussion equipment like garbage pails, cans, lids, brooms, plastic, anything you can really think of, to create really unique rhythm and sounds. Have you guys heard of the group Stomp? Any of the kids, have you guys heard Stomp? Parents have heard of the group Stomp, so we're about to see a wonderful performance tonight. They have performed throughout Ottawa at the NAC, the Museum of Civilization, the Aviation Museum, and at City Hall, to name a few places. They've entertained crowds at Hotel Lac Limi, the Crown Plaza, the Congress Center, and they've also been on a national tour and have participated in international festivals. And they've taken gold medals in Calgary, Toronto, Montreal, Halifax, Chicago, Boston, and New York City, where they've also won the Educators Award for the highest marks. And by the way, they're also featured as the Ottawa International Buskers Festival on Spark Street. By the way, they've had true international experience, not only all of those American cities that I mentioned, but they performed in Italy, raising over $1,500 for the Aquila Earthquake Relief Fund for what was happening in Italy. So we are really honored to be able to have them here. Been to Germany, been to the Czech Republic, been to Ireland, and they are here at Ottawa's Children's Gala. So let's welcome Offbeat. Here we go. I was trying to stomp, it didn't really work. All right. an effort to keep the night moving, because we have a ton of entertainment that we want to get to, and they are ready to go. And I know that this group in years past has had every single kid on the dance floor. And so returning for their 4th straight year to the Ottawa Children's Gala and doing their own rendition of Cinderella. So keeping with the theme of Once Upon a Time, which of course is this year's Ottawa Children's Gala theme, they put together their own rendition of Cinderella. The amazing, the very talented hip-hop crew, Paulson Limited.
I've never seen a diamond in the flesh. I cut my teeth on wedding rings in the movies, and I'm not proud of my dress. In the torn-up town, no postcode envy, but every song's like gold teeth, grey goose dripping in the bathroom, bloodstains, walkouts, trash in the hotel room. We don't care. We all caught up in your love affair, and we'll never be royal. You can call me Queen Bee, and baby I'll rule. Let me live that fantasy. Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it. I'm worth it. Give me, I'm worth it. Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it. I'm worth it. Give me, I'm worth it.
Okay, I tell her bring it back like she loves something. Bring it back like she loves something. In the club with the lights off, what you acting shy for? Come and show me that you're with it, with it, with it, with it, with it. Stop playing, now you know that I'm with it, with it, with it, with it, with it, with it. What you acting shy for?
Just give me you, just give me you. That's all I wanna do. And if what they say is true, it's true. I'ma give it to you. I may take a lot of stuff, guaranteed I can back it up. I think I'ma call you bluff. Hurry up, I'm looking out for. Give it to me, I'm worth it.
And how are we supposed to compete with somebody that looks like that? Feel your beat. And who are you? I'm a right. And it all starts with within. You have to believe that you're beautiful, sexy, and follow me.
Oh my God, this beat is so sick.
But the lights don't move and the colors don't fade. Leaves you empty with nothing but dreams. In a world called shallow, in a world called love. Sometimes there's things a man cannot know. Gears won't turn and the leaves won't blow.
We're 1,000 miles from comfort. We have traveled land and sea. But as long as you are with me, there's no place I'd rather be. I would away forever, exalted in the sea. As long as I am with you, my heart continues to beat. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same, gave you another name, switch up the batteries. You gave me a chance, I could take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Knowing the love of your heart, you can't shake me when I am with you. There's no place I'd rather be. 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 When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. 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 There's no place I'd rather be.
Okay, so we would like to ask that everyone clear the dance floor. We'll just have everyone clear the wooden floor. So you guys could be on the outskirts where there's carpet, but we need the wooden floor all cleared for our next performance. So I'll make sure that everyone's cleared. Like Elsa and Spencer. See, Spencer's running off the dance floor now. Elsa's gonna freeze the dance floor. So we're just asking, that's perfect, that everyone take a clear of the wooden floor. Okay, so we've got offbeat, we've got running dads. Saved by the Stairs. Offbeat, Pulse Unlimited, they're going to be having some fun back and forth, so enjoy the entertainment and just be safe, and then they'll let you know when you can get in on all of the fun. Okay, enjoy.
so we have to get 'em. Why we do it? Why we do it?
I do it for the turn up. Yeah, yeah. Got that ammo locked and loaded. I ain't talking about no burn up. Flip a page, I'll explode it. Got a cabin in Manolo. 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 Got a cabin in Manolo.
When they kill them there, what kill them there? See them there. When they kill them there, what kill them there?
Yo, wizard, y'all look like snow in a blizzard. Better this, cheddar this. See, y'all, look at that.
All of me gyal them move like a pro. All of me gyal them move like a pro. All of me gyal them move like a pro. All of me gyal them, all of me gyal them, all of me gyal them step up on the floor. All of me gyal them step up on the floor. All of me gyal them step up on the floor. All of me gyal them, all of me. Six about this.
Mash up the thinking, get right. Rock up like good old style. Dash out, make you run on the spine. Twist up, bend up, now keep all getting low. Why not go low? Why not go low, low, low? Why not go low, 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 low?
All of my y'all
Move like a pro. All of me gyal them move like a pro. All of me gyal them move like a pro. All of me gyal them, all of me gyal them, all of me gyal them step up on the floor. All of me gyal them step up on the floor. All of me gyal them step up on the floor. All of me gyal them, all of me gyal them.
What you are about to witness is scientifically authentic. It is just one step ahead of present-day reality and 2 steps ahead of present-day sexiness. Prepare yourself to attempt to conceive an inconceivable outer space adventure. Brace yourself for something so fantastically fantastical, you'll soil yourself from intergalactic excitement. Get ready to...
If you want it, take it. I should have said it before. Try to hide it, fake it. I can't pretend anymore. I only wanna die alive, never by the hands of a broken heart. I don't wanna hear you lie tonight, now that I've become who I really am. This is the part when I say I don't want it. I'm stronger than I've been before. This is the part when I break free, 'cause I can't resist it no more. This is the part when I say I don't want it. I'm stronger than I've been before. This is the part when I break free, 'cause I can't resist it no more. You were better, deeper. I was the next best, like a deadly fever, yeah, babe. On the highway to hell. I only wanna die alive, never by the hands of a broken heart. I don't wanna hear you lie tonight, now that I've become who I really am. This is the part when I say I don't want it. I'm stronger than I've been before. This is the part when I break free, 'cause I can't resist it no more. This is the part when I say I don't want it. I'm stronger than I've been before. This is the part when I break free, 'cause I can't resist it no more.
All right, just while some of you are coming down from all your dancing and jumping and performing, just want to remind you, anyone who has purchased the tickets for the treasure box, they have all been purchased. So now you can go try your key Treasure box is just outside on the red carpet on my left, your right side. So go try your keys in the treasure box and see who the big winner is. We want to know. If you're the winner, run over and let us know if it's you. Also, they have now cut up that huge, amazing cake from Top of the Hill Bakery in the reception room where we were to begin with. So please go get a piece of that amazing cake, choose the character that you want, and of course the candy buffet is in there as well, and the kids can fill up their own little take-home bag. So just sit tight, get those things done, and we will see you back here for some final announcements and yet another amazing performer.
I find Cheo merchants they are like, it's like, they're like ding, ding, ding. It's like at camp. It's so amazing. Like when they're like, you know, he goes for blood work and he come up on my lap and she's like, hold it here, hold it. And I'm like, this is not there. He just sits there and she's like, what do they tolerate?
And they're jigging their arms and very So they were desperate because they had to throw in TPN. It was brutal. And that was the worst.
Yeah.
Like we're like, well, we have to stop there. Carry the dirt. Yeah. And we have to take those.
Okay, so I just want to make a quick reminder before we introduce our last performer that the silent auction tables, all of them, are going to close in one batch at 8:30. So that's just a couple of minutes from now, so make sure you check your final bids. And you can go and pay. If you've won your item, you can pay for that at any time. You don't have to wait until you're leaving, because there will probably be a mad rush all at once, and we don't want everybody waiting in line all at one time. So as soon as you know that you've won your item, feel free to go up and pay, credit card, debit, by any means that you're going to be paying. So our final performer, one of our sister radio stations at Bell Media, is a brand new station called Ottawa's New Country 94. Hopefully you've had a chance to tune in. It's a pretty great station. We love it. And chances are, if you've had a chance to listen to Country 94, you've heard this next artist. He has a fantastic single featuring George Canyon, and it has over 750,000 YouTube views to date right now. So it's a pretty big deal. He's from just down the road in Carleton Place, so he's a hometown boy. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
George McIntosh.
Jordan McIntosh. Here he is.
How do you do?
Hi everybody, how we doing tonight? Yeah? It's great. I'm gonna just make a little correction. Over 1 million views. We just reached that. Thank you. Pretty excited about that. So I hear it's is it a Frozen theme tonight? We got this Frozen, we got Anna and Elsa here. Yeah, this is great. So I'm gonna start off with a, you want me to go this way? Oh wait, we're moving over. Oh right, I have to plug my guitar in. That's important. Yeah, so who here loves the movie Frozen? Yeah, me too. I probably watched it a number of times. Maybe not as much as you guys, but definitely up there. So I want to start off. How we doing there? Let me know. You're good? You good there? All right. I'm going to start off with a song that you might know. It's actually by a band named One Direction, but my buddy George Canyon and I, we decided to kind of just redo it for fun and put it out there for you guys. And I'm going to throw in a little surprise in the middle, possibly my favorite song from Frozen, but you'll know what happens when we get there. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Written on these walls are the stories that I can't explain. I leave my heart open, but it stays right here empty for days. She told me in the morning she don't feel the same about us in her bones. Seems to me that when I die, these words will be written on my stone. And I'll be gone, gone tonight. The ground beneath my feet is open wide. The way that I've been holding on so tight with nothing in between. The story of my life, I take her home. I drive all night to keep her warm and time. It's frozen. Story of my life, I give her all. I spend her love until she's broken inside. The story of my life. Do you wanna build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play. I never see you anymore. Come out the door, it's like you've gone away. We used to be best buddies, and now we're not. I wish you would tell me why. Do you want to build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman. Okay, bye. Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, I know everyone's like, let it go, but I think we need to let that go. And we need to start building more snowmen, because that was my favorite song. That song touches my heart every time I hear it. You guys are sounding great out there. You guys are singing along and you're having some fun. I love that. If you don't mind, I think we're just gonna kind of slow one of my favorite songs, and you probably know it, so sing along with me if you really want to. I want to hear your beautiful voices. We don't need to listen to me sing. I want to hear you guys sing, so don't worry about it. Here we go. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'll be the one if you want me to. And anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm feeling so small. It was over my head. I know nothing at all. And I was feeling so small. It was over my head and learning to crawl. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. And anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I will swallow my pride. It was over my head, and I am the pride. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm sorry that I couldn't get to. And anywhere I would have followed you, yeah. Oh, say something, I'm giving up on you, yeah, yeah. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something. There we go. That was fun. That was a nice little moment. All right, you guys little ones in the front. You guys love country music? Yeah? Do you guys love listening to Ottawa's new Country 94? All right, so you might have heard this one just a few times. Remember when they first started and they did the whole like 10,000 songs in a row? I was one of those songs, which was pretty awesome. So please sing along with this one if you guys know what it is. Here we go, come on. You were like a brother to me, like a member of the family, staying over on Christmas Eve. Yeah, yeah. But every time I look at you now, all I see is her storming out on the day her world came crashing down. That girl, she had a beautiful heart, she shattered like glass. That girl is still in love with you. Whoa, if I could, I'd erase every teardrop stain you left on her face. Sometimes I wish you never knew that girl. I see the guilt glaze over your eyes. every time you apologize. 'Cause your story's still full of lies. Yeah, yeah. You gotta know where I'm coming from. Like a bullet out of a gun. What you did can't be undone. And I'd do anything for that girl. She had a beautiful heart, shattered like glass. That girl is still in love with you. Whoa, if I could, I'd erase every teardrop stain you left on her face. Sometimes I wish you never knew that girl. Every day you're living, drowning in your regrets. Well, she may forgive, but I won't forget what you did to that girl. She had a beautiful heart, shattered like glass. But that girl is still in love with you. If I could, I'd erase every teardrop stain you left on her face. Sometimes I wish you never knew that girl. That girl. Whoa, that girl. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was only supposed to do 3, but I was told if I wanted to do a 4th, I could, and I really want to do a 4th, so this will be my last one for you guys. I wrote this. I'm from Carleton Place. Where's everyone from here? You guys from Almont? Okay, sorry. We won't talk about that. Anyway, I wrote this song about 2 years ago about Carleton Place and about the place that I grew up in. And anyone here from a small town, cherish that. Cherish that you're from that town, because one day you're going to get a Walmart and a Dollarama and a bunch of housing developments, and it's not going to be the same that it was. So I wrote about the town the way it was when I was growing up. Let's have some fun. Come on. That pretty girl dancing on the tailgate was my first kiss on the 3rd date. And that long dirt road was my way home. And that little white church that you hear about is where I spent every Sunday singing out. Yeah, that sweet and simple life is all I know. That's just who I am, it's where I'm from. Go back every time I turn the radio on. Crank it up, roll the windows down. Think about how I love that town. And that's just who I am, it's where I'm from. I grew up in a country song. These backed up streets and city lights got nothing on a backwoods Friday night. I'd give anything to pack it all up, driving my truck across the county line. That's just who I am, it's where I'm from. Go back every time I turn the radio on. Crank it up, roll the windows down. Think about how I love that town. And that's just who I am, where I'm from. I grew up in a country song. That's just who I am, it's where I'm from. It's the one place in the world where I belong, yeah. That's just who I am, it's where I'm from. I go back That's who I am, it's where I'm from. I grew up in a country song. I grew up in a country song. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for having me here tonight. Enjoy the rest of your evening here. Let's have some fun. Come on, thank you.
All right, I have a feeling the dance floor is going to get a little busy, and then they'll
Don't
be able
worry, we're going to let you dance. Don't worry, hang on.
You're going to dance. You're going to burn off the candy, the sugar, and the cake that was cut, and then whatever bags they still have of the candy left from the candy bar. But we have some things to give away.
Yes, 50-50 draw. For any of you who have purchased the 50-50 tickets, get them out now. We will do the draw, and then you can dance the rest of the night away. So, the winner of the 50-50 draw will win a whopping $470. Not too bad for your night out. Leave with almost $500. All right, so the winning number is, and make yourself known in the room if it's you. We want to see who the winner is. The number is 0080609. 80609. Anyone? Anyone? Hang on, hang on, hang on. We have one? Yes? Woo! Come on up, we'll match your number. There you go, $470 for a night out. Not bad, eh?
So I think officially that ends, hopefully everyone who had the key made their way and tried their key out at the treasure chest. We have our winner. And that pretty much finishes the formal part of the evening. The DJ is going to take things away. Feel free to dance the night away.
I want to say hi.
Every little kid on this stage says hi.
Hi!
Okay, so yes, dance the night away. Thank you once again for those of you who have been coming for 5 years, 4 years, 3, 2, first year. Thank you so very much, and we hope to see you back again next year.
Have a great night.
Bring me
happiness